Imagine standing on the battlefield, outnumbered, surrounded by powerful kings who want nothing more than to destroy you. The odds seem impossible. But what if I told you victory was already guaranteed? This is the story of Joshua and the fall of the mighty Canaanite cities, a story of faith, courage, and a battle where the real warrior was God himself. The Israelites, led by Joshua, had already defeated Jericho and Ai. Their reputation spread like wildfire, and the kings of Canaan were terrified. But instead of surrendering, 5 of them, led by King Adoni-Zedek of Jerusalem, formed a powerful alliance. Their goal? To crush the Gibeonites, a people who had made peace with Israel. The Gibeonites, fearing for their lives, sent an urgent message to Joshua. "Come quickly, save us." And Joshua did not hesitate. Joshua and his men marched all night from Gilgal to Gibeon, an exhausting journey. But when they arrived, something incredible happened. Before the battle even began, God spoke to Joshua. "Do not be afraid. I have given them into your hands." And just like that, the tide turned. The Israelites charged in, and the enemy was thrown into chaos. They ran for their lives, but then something unbelievable happened. Huge hailstones, sent by God, rained down on the fleeing armies. More soldiers died from the hail than from the swords of the Israelites. But the day was running out, and Joshua knew they needed more time to finish the battle. So he did something bold. He prayed for the impossible. "Sun, stand still over Gibeon. Moon, stop over the Valley of Aijalon." And against all logic, it happened. The sun stopped in the sky. Time itself seemed to pause until Israel had completely defeated their enemies. Never before and never again had God answered a prayer like that. Realizing their armies were destroyed, the 5 kings ran and hid. But Joshua found them. He brought them before the people and reminded Israel of an important lesson. "Do not be afraid or discouraged. Be strong and courageous, for this is what the Lord will do to all your enemies." One by one, these kings fell, and city after city followed. From the north to the south, God led Joshua to victory, and Canaan's once mighty cities crumbled. This wasn't just a story about ancient battles. It was a lesson in trust. Joshua and the Israelites were constantly up against impossible odds, but they had one thing the Canaanite kings didn't: faith in God's promises. And that's the takeaway. No matter how big the obstacles in front of you seem, no matter how outnumbered you feel, God is bigger. He fights for those who trust in him. The same God who made the sun stand still for Joshua is the same God who walks with us today. So the next time you face a battle in life, remember, victory isn't about your strength, but about who fights for you.